So we're going to be starting on Simulacrum for our first map.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see. Well, anyway, we are on to Simulacrum for our first map of this series as I try and find light in the cameras. And spawning in the bottom right, the Red Darren representing KSG Gaming in China. From China, this is time to get a move.
And in the top left-hand corner of Simulacrum LE, we have the Korean Protoss. We saw him 2-0 Scarlet. Can he take down time itself? It is Super.
Alright, so nothing cheeky happening here.
So, we were talking about Scarlet and how she is a fan favorite. I feel like among the non-Koreans, I feel like Time's probably up there, right? Like he kind of made a big name for himself, and I feel like he has a huge fan base, right? Like as one of the best Terran, like non-Korean Terrans.
Yeah. I mean, other than special, do we count special as Korean though?
I would say alongside Special. Let's see, Time and Special, they're they're pretty popular.
But what about Big Gabe? You forgot about Big Gabe.
I mean, that's different. Big Gabe is like a meme, It's like.
Oh no, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Who's bigger, right? Like Big Gabe or have you seen Huge Gabe? Yeah, right. Like in GPO.
Yeah. Anyway, World Game is starting, looking like the one getting started here by Time. Now, just want to go for his special Time build, or maybe something else as Reaper does pick off the scouting crew.
Yeah, and so far, like pretty standard builds coming out from both of these players. We'll see how Time decides to approach this matchup. We haven't really seen too many PVTs today. There's a lot that can be done. There's like Widowmine drops, there's like Banshee openers, there's Liberators. Hellion drops, maybe? I don't know. We'll see.
Widowmine drops. I mean, I always love Widowmine drops, especially if they're not paying attention.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Twilight Council. Maybe want to go for a blink timing here. Or
Yeah.
maybe want to go into sneakily DTs. Yeah, I never know. But it is going to be blink.
Yeah.
So it's going to be my Pasadena 4-gate DT 1 base rush. Into
Yeah.
macro.
I mean, blink openers are, we've seen them time and time again from these Protoss players, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay, Banshees. All right.
Ooh, yeah. Where's Yaku when we need him? If you explain why Banshees was popular again. But yeah, seems to be. Actually, we've been seeing more and more Banshees actually in TvP lately. Not just with Yaku's ramblings, but it's generally just mostly like as like an oracle, just fly in, pick off a few drones. Doesn't really have that late game utility as a.
Nice SimCity there by Super. He's able to catch the Reaper and block him, and kind of corner him. Nicely done. And so far, yeah, there hasn't really been much scouting from Super. He hasn't gotten into the main base yet, hasn't seen the 1-1-1 into Banshee. So this could catch Super off guard. He does have Blink Stalkers for defense, though, and there is an Observer on the way as well. It is rallied across the maps, though, so potentially he wouldn't have any detection here at home for defense.
Maybe not. Well, the first Banshee Actually, with the timing of the Banshee, you may just have enough time to go home. Oh, nice pulling of the Stalkers there.
Oh, they are so out of position.
All right, where's that Banshee's coming in? It's cloaked. Now start raining pain from above as it gets 1, 2. Where's the third? Do I hear third? That's a third drone. And now look, immediately the Observer's there to Craig blink forward. Oh. Banshee barely stays alive.
Yeah.
Does it know that has the Observer there?
It's gotta know, right? It's gotta. Oh god, it could get picked off though. It is in range, I think. Oh, nope, never mind. Never mind.
Maybe it went down a bit, but... No, second Banshee. Gotta come in, find that there's nothing there.
Oh, oof. That's a rough position to be in. For a Banshee.
There, so you could just cloak and get out.
Very true, very true. Definitely could escape. Has to be careful though. And yes, so far the Banshees did a reasonable amount of damage. It's, not really actually. 3 kills on this Banshee. Like it's, especially when you made 2, it's not ideal. So far pretty good defense from Super.
Yeah. And now time is going into the Spy build, getting Stim, getting Marauders as well. As Super decided to go back into Colossus. He is like tried and true bread and butter.
Yeah, going for that Colossus tech, getting Thermal Lance as well, which is, you know, did the same thing against Scarlet, right? Pretty similar. No Disruptors, which I'm a little bit disappointed by. I do love seeing Disruptors in play.
You know, because you never know. They're like scarabs from Reavers and Brewball. You never know whether they're going to hit or not.
Yeah. For different reasons. One is micro-based, the other is a little bit of like random RNG, but yeah. It's great.
Oh. Well, the Stalkers know that their tanks there, plus 1-1. Already getting started here for Super, as well as Charge, so these tanks are going to be a bit vulnerable if there's no buyer around.
Yeah, and I've been keeping an eye on the minimap for this Banshee. It's still here. It's still just chilling in the corner.
It's like, he's like testing this.
He's psyching the Observer out, like, trying to make it like move one way so he can move the other.
Oh man, imagine if Banshees could shoot air.
If only. Unfortunately, it may be there for the rest of the game. I don't know. You know, it is a nice way to tell if Time is using all army hockey though.
Yeah, but he isn't. Doesn't seem to be like. As this push out is actually going to be pretty strong here. The timing push. Tank's going to come
the tank's a little bit exposed. Has to be so careful.
He's jumped there.
Yeah.
Alright, plot 1-1 is almost about to be finished here for Super, but the Banshee comes back in, but there's a shield battery.
Oh my god, the shield battery keeps everything alive.
And the slow leapfrogging of tanks here.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh, that's not...
the congestion.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Fire and the Marauders can't get in.
Oh, can Marauders just not get in, period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now they can. But now what? Because the Bio got stuck behind these tanks. Not trying to get in, but all the Colossus almost dead. One is still alive. Now these tanks, they have to be careful. One medevac is very low as well. Re-sieging here. Third Colossus on its way here. Will it meet the same fate as the third Nexus? Is going to get aimed down here. Tanks trying to find volley after volley. Banshee is here to try and help.
Oh, the Banshee came. The Banshee made it out. And with the Banshee, like, there's not that much anti-air. There's only 2 Stalkers. There's no detection either.
Yeah, oh, there's the Observer. It's coming now. But the push is done. The Banshee will die finally.
Rip. That poor Banshee. Did end up going down, and Super keeps the Colossus alive, pushes across the map as well. There are a couple of tanks here for defense, so Time should be relatively safe. I don't know if I'm super anyway, I want to push into those two tanks, but is rotating to the north instead, which I quite like. Could end up going around up the ramp.
Yeah, gets up that high ground as well. Be great position, but Time knows what's about to happen, so sets up his tanks preemptively. Oh, look at that medevac trying to give vision. Also siege tanks.
Oh, we do have the Ghost Academy finishing up, so EMPs will be coming out shortly, but will Super give him time?
One tank does go down. Second tank is up, just spreading fire onto those Stalkers there, but looks like Super's gonna retreat. Oh, does take care of the Observer. Hey, that's where you start doing Banshees again. Time, go, 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 go. There's no Observers. Wait, is there?
Just go full Lumia.
Oh, there's one. Yeah. There's one there's one Observer, and it's in that third base, so.
That it is. It's set up here at the third. Liberators are finally out though. The EMP upgrade is on the way as well. So Time is getting like his army is getting more and more efficient, more and more like tech heavy with these ghosts and liberators. It's getting a little bit worse for Super. Meanwhile, he's looking to push in though, and Time is a little bit vulnerable. He does have drops out on the map, so they're not here for defense.
Melee, yeah, the Libs change their positions. That fifth may have to get delayed a bit.
Oh, using
the EMP, yeah. Stop being invisibility.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh, and the recall! Can he snipe this Nexus? Okay, he does manage to get out. Recalls most of the army there. Does save one medevac full of units as these Blink Stalkers just roaming around trying to see if there's any other bases that Time may have taken.
Yeah, and it looks like Time, he's trying to get that base further to the north. Already long distance mining as well. Will he be able to though? It does look like Super is getting ready for another push pretty soon.
Yeah, that is a lot of units, a lot of Stalkers as well. And the army's not going to be sieged up here. Does know that fourth is being landed there. Siege up by the Liberators. Where are the tanks? One gets sieged up close, but that means now, oh, look at the tanks raining from the high ground. Just doing a bit of damage to those units.
Yeah, nice damage being done there as a planetary is actually being made here to the north, which will help so much for defense. Sensor towers being thrown down as well. So Time should have full vision of whenever a push or harassment comes for either of his bases while he is setting up the drop.
Is there any way? Will the spot get spotted?
Oh, the Liberators are out of position.
Yeah, they are, but there might be enough fire here. Nice EMPs onto the Stalkers, but that may not be what he wants to do. Chancellor, so you get rid of the tank on the low ground there. And it looks like that is just what Super wants to do for now, but maybe he wants to push in now that drop's happening at that third base. But oh wow, Super already impressed. Needs to get those EMPs up. Does get it onto the Stalkers. Is there enough snipes going down from the Ghost? But it looks like it's coming. Oh my god, does manage to get two of the Colossus there. And now look at how many probe kills that Time is getting. Has even managed 22 to 26 kills. That's going to be it. GG is called. Time taking game one.
Wow, that was absolutely solid from Time. I mean, Super, he was keeping up, and especially during the early and even the start of the mid game. I think, you know, holding that push at the third base, Super did, and then keeping his Colossus alive. Like, he was looking pretty solid, but at the end he counterattacked and he couldn't break the third position of Time. And with that Time, he was able to take up. He got Ghosts out, he got Liberators, he was able to establish his fourth as well. Time just and with those sensor towers, like, he was completely like safe at home, and with that drop it just kind of forced Super into this all-in position where, you know, he didn't win the fight, and that was kind of the end of the game.
Yeah. Well, that is weird. well, not weird indeed, but you know, just being able to keep you know, himself able to like hold off the pressure from Super was really good.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I do kind of wonder like what would have happened if, you know, Super had like typically especially in Korean TvPs, you see the Protoss player combine his robo units, like his AoE, so he doesn't just commit to just Colossus, but you get like 2 Colossus and 2 Disruptors, or Colossus and High Templar with Storm, right? Like you don't just rely on one form of AoE, but you get multiple, like just in case your opponent like focuses a lot on something like Vikings or air to deal with one kind. So maybe we could have seen a little bit more variety come out from Super. Because I do wonder like how the game would have gone if like Disruptors were in the mix as well, you know, getting a couple of shots off here and there, especially against like the main bio army, forcing time to like split.
Super, he didn't play it too bad. He just was out of position with a lot of his army. Didn't really have that much defense at home. For when time did the drop, so. Oh, I have to see whether Super improves or not as we are going on to Nightshade for our second map of the series. Now, sorry, Nightshade for a TvP especially, as I'll talk about that later, as we are going to be introducing our players, as we have spawning in the top left. The Red Darren representing KZ Gaming, KZG. From China, this is Time.
And in the bottom right-hand corner of Nightshade LE, we have the Korean Protoss, currently down 0-1 in this best of 3. Can he bring it back? It is Super.
So, standard openers, no proxies from time. It does seem to be, you know, what we generally expect from both these players, you know, to play those macro openings, to go in to those more longer type of series.
What? GG.
Alright, Super takes game 2. We're going to be going to game 3, which will be on King's Age on station.
Wow. You don't see that. Normally, you don't ever see that. Oh my god, even delaying the natural as well with this probe. Yeah, mate, this is a chat probe.
That's a brood war probe. And look, it forces time to make the CC out.
Wow.
Away from.
Go back to mining, you brave soul. Make it to the end. Oh, he's going back in. Oh my god, no, he's gonna run into the Reaper. Oh god.
Run away, little probe.
No.
Oh my god. Oh. Shame on that Reaper. Shame.
Oh god. That probe achieved so much. You didn't even know. Had a story to tell.
And you killed it. How dare you.
Monster. Oh god. Meanwhile, that is a very early Twilight Council. Very early. That's not even 3 minutes, and we already have a Twilight Council being thrown down. Are we gonna see like a Twilight Council being this early? Are we gonna see like a Dark Shrine thrown down somewhere? Maybe.
Maybe.
Like
So we'll have to see. The Warlord here. Yeah, it looks like he wants to go for that Dark Shrine.
yeah, I'm just trying to think because it's. Oh no, never mind.
And
got
just a quick blink timing.
Yeah, we've got a very fast blink, and especially on a map like Nightshade, there is definitely a way into the main base that can be abused by blink stalkers. Like, they can go right into the main from outside the third base. We'll see if that does end up getting utilized, or if this is more of like a safety style of play. You know, blink stalkers, they can deal with banshees, liberators. You know, they can even be in position for like Widowmine drops, things of that nature, which, speaking of, I think we're going to see.
Immediately, two Widowmines are going to get borrowed in time. Looking to get the Widowmine up and going. He's going to get the third, and once that medevac is out, we'll see if it drop those tiny little balls of terror down onto the mineral lanes. But okay, Robo here. Oh, nice catch of that Reaper there from those Stalkers.
Yeah.
Blink's almost going to be finished as well, so... Oh, look, the Stalkers are in position as well to kill off Lions when they come in.
Yeah, the drop is on its way, and we'll see if the Stalkers stay in so far, yeah, they are here in the natural, so they should be able to react. Ooh. We'll see if he can react fast enough.
Here it comes, coming in. Immediate reactions from Super. It's really decent. Well, at least 3? What is it?
Wait, what?
Hey, that's just...
What?
What?
What? What? One of the mines just didn't go off, period. I was...
so
I think it was a little bit I think it was a little bit bugged. It kept trying to target one of the gas mining workers, and it kept like disappearing, so it like kept de-targeting. I think that's what happened. But yeah, okay.
What? Hey, now, okay, it's like, you know what, since everything's malfunctioning here, I might as well go take your bunker as well, am I right?
Yeah.
He said laughing as he take it, but Stim is a finish actually here for time, so actually Super has a really good advantage with his Stalkers, with the blink micro as well. Look at that, he keeps blinking back the injured ones. No focus fire. And oh my god, that was absolutely amazing here. And now Super may possibly, but instead he just blinks off to pick off a Stalker. Pick off a Marauder, I should say, not Stalker. And
yeah,
Stim has got 10 seconds. He wants... Oh, imagine he picked off Stim like 7 seconds left.
That'd be insane, but does look like with Stim finishing, Super should be pushed back, but Super is still here, still has Blink, still has a lot. Oh my god, reinforcing Stalkers as well.
Yeah. What's it? No Stim just yet. And a lot of Marines are dying here. A medevac even gets picked off. But now... Immediately, Stalkers do get pushed back as Super did take his third behind that.
That he did, and Super, he just keeps trading so efficiently with these Stalkers constantly blinking out and getting more damage done. Time does scan and does spot. The third base is done, as well as a couple of workers mining as well, so he does have a decent idea of where he is, only just now starting his own third on location. And yeah, we'll see if Time is able to get any damage done here. I mean, Stim did finish combat shields as well. Concussive shells is actually about to finish in a couple of seconds, so maybe he can get some damage done here at the third.
Yeah, but that is a lot of Stalkers. Can he micro this back, actually? Ooh, that Blink Guardian Shell going to be used by the sentries. As that poor one Stalker sacrifices his life, and actually... Time he wants to go, looks like he wants to go into the main as he's going for multi-prong drops here. Actually, that main drop may actually be pretty decent. Oh, look at that, the blink forward underneath the medivac signated way. As now the drop of the main is going underway. So you see beautiful reactions there by Super to keep the probes away, but this fire is doing so much damage!
Oh my god, he just massacred like an entire group of Stalkers, just stimming through, taking everything down, and sure, not a lot of workers went down, but a lot of army did for Super. Nice trades there by Time. Behind this, gets his third up.
It was like the it was like the game was like, you know what, I'm sorry for not letting that Widowmine, you know.
Uh-huh.
So here, take these super OP Marauders.
Yeah, just have them just mow through and just cut through the army of Super like butter. It was insane. Oh, now Super has to be so careful. The Widowmines need to burrow. There we go. And it's kind of terrifying, you know, this army from Time, like, it can trade well against this. There's only one immortal here. His charge is complete, so there is that going for Super. It looks like he's trying to get some harassing damage done, but the army isn't too far away.
No, it's not. Look at that immediately set up onto. Oh.
What? He sees it.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to be a server there, that's why.
yeah, he did.
But now Super actually is pushing back in again. Trying to do a bit of leverage here. Zealots try to sneak back. What?
I like how they run in and then they run back. They're like, nope.
Oh, wait, hold up. There's some natural of Super.
Oh, Widowmine drop.
That's what was killing the 13 pros. But oh my god! Look at those force fields, the warp bids! That blinks in by the Stalker Super! He may take back this game!
Yeah, he started 20, 30 workers went down for Time. Oh my god!
GG, we're going to an ace match.
Everything just escalated just in a couple of seconds. Like, the army for Super, he jumped into the natural at the same time. He finally sent in those zealots into the third base of Time, and Time's liberators just weren't in position. Same with his Widowmines. Like, Super found an opening and he took it, and oh my god, that was insane. That ended in like 20 seconds. Like, not even. That was just.
It's like, alright, killed 13 number probes. I'm just gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
As we do get ready for game number 3 between these two players. Meanwhile, shout out to Riglinium. It's in the chat.
Hey.
If you recall him, ooh, Super is asking for a bit of a break.
Cool, I need a bit of a break as well. Hopefully they'll set up the lobby. In there. Come on. Don't do this to me.
Yeah, so far the lobby doesn't seem to have been set up quite yet. Yep. As Quirky does go and hydrate his hydras. Hopefully the game doesn't get ready before he gets back. Hopefully. Oh my god, I'm just watching the replay in game where 30 workers went down. The zealots were in the third base. Like, there were also workers going down in the natural of Time. He was just kind of pulled apart in the blink of an eye. And yeah, just people in the chat just confirming that Super is on a break. Oh, the lobby has been made. As game number 3 will be on Eternal Empire. It looks like it's just the lobby that's been made though. Super is still on a short break, I think. So Quirky does have a little bit of time. And yeah, of course, thanks everyone for watching. It does seem like the other series did finish up. I will quickly check. Oh, hold on. Oh no. Okay. So it looks like the game is about to start and Quirky isn't here quite yet. Yeah, this is unfortunate. It isn't just that Quirky isn't here, but the lobby is full. Sheer Shady is suffering a little bit as well. Sheer Shady has a co-caster, but his co-caster doesn't fit. How can I do this? Yeah, the lobby's full. I do want to try and finish up the series, so hold on.
Left to Discord.
Yeah. I'm going to try and stream on Discord. It may be of very low quality, but we'll have to.
As long as I can see what's happening.
Yep.
If it even.
It's getting there.
Oh, now you're sounding robotic.
Oh.
You know what? Just solo cast. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that is an issue. That's unfortunately Australian internet. I struggle when it comes to streaming on OBS and Discord. But here, Quirky, I know you're not here, but do you want to give us an intro?
Who's?
I
can't see it. I'm not. It's literally black.
Okay, all right, hold on. I'll do the first intro and then you can do the second because you'll know who's left.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. So spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the Chinese Terran representing KaiZ Gaming. It is time.
And spawning in the other place, the Blue Protoss, am I right?
Yep.
Okay. Stop streaming on Discord because it's sounding robotic.
Okay.
Representing Team GP from Korea, it's Super. Right.
Oh, and am I still robotic?
No, you're not.
Okay, so what is happening right now is we have a proxy coming down from Super. Of course, game 3 of all games, we're having a proxy. It is a proxy gateway, and so far it hasn't been scouted. We do have that hero probe once again from Super being annoying, delaying the natural from Time. And Time so far, he hasn't gone out for a scout. He's waiting for his Reaper to finally move out across the map, but it's not going to see anything.
Is it 2 gate or 1 gate?
So far, 1 gate. 1 gate and a Stalker is on the way. Oh, but the Reaper! Oh, he's checking for proxies. He spots it. It. Oh my god.
Yeah, but against a Stalker that may not be as good as he wanted it.
Yeah, immediately he starts making a bunker at home for defense. And he is working on a factory as well. He cancelled his CC in the natural and he's starting to make it in the main base on the high ground. So far, pretty solid response, but the Stalker is here. It is poking away at the units for Time, but Time, mate, he is he is microing so well, controlling his army, like not really losing anything. Only his Reaper took damage and that can heal. So far he's looking really good. And there we have it. Super, he acknowledges this. He throws down a natural behind this as he isn't going to end the game or do much damage at all. The best he can do is contain Time to 1 base for as long as possible.
Yeah, but once Time actually gets out of tank, it'll be very hard for Super to hold that. So
he's supply blocked.
He is on.
Okay. Time was supply blocked, so the factory wasn't making anything for a while. Yeah. It's a big oof.
It's a big oof right there.
Yeah, and it does look like there isn't a tank on the way. There's actually a cyclone being made by Time, so he is working on that instead. Still hasn't gone down and taken his natural. Behind this, Blink is on the way for Super, as he did throw down a Twilight Council as well as a robotics facility. Meanwhile, Time is finally moving down the ramp with his Marines and his Cyclones, pushing the Stalkers back. Does manage to kill one of the Stalkers, badly bruises the other, and oh god, but Super, he focuses down the Cyclone and kills it.
Oh. Is there a Blink on the way here for Super?
Yeah. Blink is on the way. It's 75% done, and because of this, he kills the SCV that was making the bunker on the low ground. It's forced to cancel, but Time did finally finish a tank, and he should be able to regain control of his natural with that. We'll see. I mean, Blink literally just finished, so maybe Super can make something happen. As there is an observer on the way, but it's still a ways away. So Super, I don't think we'll see him blinking in anytime soon. In saying that, he is reinforcing his Stalkers with even more warp-ins, so Super, he's kind of committed to this pressure.
Yeah. Maybe he just wants to go for that Stalker Blink play up onto the high ground. Assuming the tank's on the high ground, of course.
Yeah. There is one on the high ground and one on the low ground, so he definitely could just blink. I mean, he doesn't even need to fight the tank. Like, he could just blink into the main and then just rotate around, like, behind the main natural mineral line or something along those lines. There's a lot of possibilities here for Super. Oh, he blinks in and he focuses down the tank. He gets the tank on the high ground. Ooh. And now, yeah, he doesn't need to fight in range of the other tank. He's just focusing down the production.
Oh, God. Please tell me that's not stim making.
Oh my god, the stim is protected. Instead, the reactor was focused down as the other Rax is deeper in the main, and Super, he blinks down from the main into the low ground, is focusing down a couple of supply depots, blinks up, and he gets the other tank as well. Both tanks got taken out. It's just Marines versus Stalkers. Oh, he's pulling the boys. Oh my god, the third tank goes down as well. And
I think he may have done it.
Yeah, he's reinforcing more and more Stalkers as well. Like Super, he is ahead in supply. There are no tanks left. One is starting to be made, but it's so far away from being done. And now it's just pure Marine versus Stalker, which is never something you want to see. Stim did finish. Now combat shields is being made as well. Super, he's getting a third base behind this. Oh my god. So by all means, like Super, he isn't all in at all. There is a contingency plan, and he just keeps trading, killing more Marines, more SCVs. And what hurts is there's no medevac, so every single stim hurts as well for Time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is looking so hard for Time. The tech lab gets sniped from the factory as well, so this is the last tank that's in production for Time. Like Time, he's trying to secure his position. He has, a single tank, but it's so difficult, like maneuvering from the main base and the natural, like back and forth.
Super hard.
Yeah, and we do have more and more Stalkers are being morphed in. Oh my god, this is looking insane. Like the amount of Stalkers that Super has, like he overwhelms the amount of Marines here. Like we could just see him blink in and take out both the tanks, and that's exactly what we see. He blinks in, he takes out both tanks once again. Now he's trading with the Marines, and this could be it. It looks like all the Marines are going down. He's trying to stim and he's trying to trade as best he can, but he only has 2 Marines left. He has 3 medevacs. He gets pushed away, and Time, like this is his tournament life on the line right now. I mean, there it is.
GG timing is gonna. That's it.
That's it. G.
G. One G. Oh.
1G.
1G. Oh.
And Super 2-1's time.
Yeah. Alright, are we going to be casting the last game, or do you think there won't be enough room?
I don't think there's going to be enough room.
Yeah.
Just letting the admins know. And yeah, so Super will advance to the next round and will face Hurricane. And there's still so much left of the lower bracket. The winner of
sadly one more series. That's it.
Yeah, like there's just one match, one after the other. There's not multiple happening at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Super will go up against Hurricane.
The winner of that will face
Solar. Yeah. And the winner of that would face Sue, but Sue did forfeit. So
they will get second seed.
Yes. So there are 2 series left. It does look like a couple of us are gonna tap out. You know, we're gonna end it for the night. It looks like Maddox is gonna tap out as well as Mage. So yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. You know, it's great that there are so many community casters, but it's you know, StarCraft is set up in such a way that there are only, I think, 15 observers, something along those lines. After that, you know, you can't have more, so we're kind of in this position where we, you know, we'd love to continue, but there's not enough room, you know. Rip. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And Quirky, mate.
Yeah.
Who are you? Where can we find more of you?
You find me on twitch.tv/QuirkyCast or twitter.com/QuirkyCast. Also StarLeague on twitch.tv/OpenCast or twitch.tv/SubsuckOCE, which we'll be starting up our Circuit Invitational for League of Legends for OCE starting Friday, so I will no longer be able to cast SDOs and play them.
No.
2 weeks time, which is that I know I can only play in like the first one, and then I'm like, oh wait, I got commitments. Ugh.
Yeah. Rip. But yeah, you know, if you want to catch more of Quirky casting, he does cast a lot of League of Legends. He also casts some StarCraft here as well. Typically GPO. Unfortunately, Quirky has work tomorrow, so he will not be joining us for GPO, but every other week should be here on CranKy Ducklings. And yeah, if you want to catch more of us, you know, hit that follow button, follow CranKy Ducklings. We will be providing casting for the other TSL Korean qualifiers, as well as the NA qualifiers. Unfortunately, we won't be covering the EU qualifiers as you know, we gotta sleep at some point. We can't commit to casting all of them, and we have other casting commitments as well. We've kind of got a full schedule for these like next 5 days. Our next broadcast will be NA Apprentice Cup. I'll be here in 8 hours with Yoda Slim, so I'm gonna be going to bed. I'll be up in 8 hours and I'll be casting that. Oh no, it's actually gonna be with Milk. I'm gonna be casting that with Milk and Cookies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So tune into that.
Wang shows up.
It could happen. I'm gonna be casting that with Milk and Cookies. And then yeah, after that, you know, we have GPO in the evening. And then the next day we have Battle of the Americas, followed by ESL Open Cup Asia. We have like a full weekend of StarCraft. So follow the channel if you want to tune into that. And yeah, I believe that's it for us for today. You know, stay tuned. I'm gonna raid someone. It's probably gonna be one of the casters who's continuing, either Wardy or I think Sure Shady is staying in it. So I may as well give some love to him, as he's also been casting today in English. And yeah, he's a great guy. You know, he runs his own tournament as well, and he casts as much as he can in English. So Yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ciao.
See ya.